Today I fucked up by shouting at my creepy neighbor, who was actually innocent. Today I fucked up by shouting at my creepy neighbor, who was actually innocent. I live in an apartment complex and kept receiving boxes of chocolates with intimate and loving messages. The delivery address was only to the block, not the door, and the billing address was the same. It was really creepy, but I didn't know how to find the culprit as the boxes were being delivered by the mailman. There were flowers once, too. I chances saw a man collecting one of the boxes from the mailman as I was leaving the building and angrily confronted him about his perverted, stalking ways. He let me finish my angry, chastising rant before telling me his side. Turns out that he had subscribed to some kind of weekly chocolate tasting club for his girlfriend, who happened to have the same first and last name as me, not even a common name. He'd left the door number off the address so he could give them to her in person, but as her name wasn't on his mailbox they came to me instead. He was really angry at me for stealing his chocolates and demanded payment. Awkward. Too long didn't read. I thought my neighbor was stalking me and confronted him. Turns out gifts for his girlfriend were getting delivered to me as we have the same name and live in the same block. Twist, he made his girlfriend change her name to yours. His story sounds a little sus. Oh, I thought you said shoot. Wondering if there is a Karen in the wild story about some crazy neighbor accusing the op of stalking them. Plot twist: the neighbor's girlfriend is an animatronic sex robot which he named after you and lives to treat her right with chocolates and flowers. That is why you never see them together, or her by herself. Thanks. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Today I fucked up by laughing when someone was drowning. This today I fucked up happened few hours ago and is after all the emergency personnel have left. I lifeguard at a local pool during the summer and there is this old lady who is always looking for attention. When I'm working she pretends at least twice a day to be drowning so I would give her my attention and she could talk about herself and her day. Well, today she was at the deep end as usual when she started to splash water all around and acting like another episode of attention seeking. As usual I thought she was joking and kept laughing, like an idiot, and faking a smile when after a few seconds there was a lack of movement. After an awkward few seconds of everyone looking at me I jump in with my tube and get her out the water. It turns out her knee gave out and she could not tread water. I am sure I am fired for laughing while someone was dying on my watch. TL, doctor, women who cried hypoxia almost drowned while I was laughing. Surely if they know that she's known to cry wolf, then hopefully you'll just get a slap on the wrist. And there's the possibility that she won't pretend to do it anymore. I would have banned her from the previous pool a long time ago tbh. She should have been banned from the pool ages ago. Seems like you learned the second moral of the boy who cried wolf the hard way. You have to check every time. In summer camp as a kid, the lifeguards would put us in the deep end and make us tread water for 20 minutes every day before starting any other activity. Sometimes they'd mix it up like tread water just legs, or just arms. I mean, I think they probably did it just to keep the kids occupied without actually working, but at least none of us in our lives will ever have an issue of drowning just because one knee gives out. Today I fucked up by telling a father and his preteen son that my panties are wet. I recently moved from Arizona to a very small village in England. Everyone in my village has been so welcoming, and always stop to chat, which I have been thrilled to take advantage of. This morning, I saw a father and his son who live on my street. I have seen them around, but today I decided to stop and chat. While talking, some shirtless asshat roared by in a big Land Rover, playing loud music, and splashing my legs as he hit a submerged pothole next to me. I groaned and said to the dad and his boy, "Great, now my pants are soaking." The boy looked shocked and whipped his head towards his dad, and the dad said, "Okay, we're going now," and they briskly walked away. I wondered why they were leaving so suddenly, and assumed they might know the guy in the Land Rover, and continued on with my day. At 10 p.m., all the pieces fell into place. Fuck, they thought I meant my panties. Now I am deeply considering leaving them a note that says FYI pants mean trousers in American English. I might just be doomed. Too long didn't read. Be careful with the term pants in the UK, it doesn't mean the same thing as it does in the US. I'm an Aussie, and when I lived in the UK I would get so many raised eyebrows when I mentioned my thongs, flip-flops. I grew up in the Midwest US. Thongs, flip-flops, and sandals were pretty much interchangeable. If you say thong in context of your footwear, most people over 30 here would still know what you mean. Oh yes, pothole water. The ultimate turn on. Oh, the unforgettable differences between English and English. Edit, I forgot English as well. I am sure they just think you are aroused by assholes in Land Rovers. Yeah, I don't think you did anything wrong. I'm Australian and I would have said the same thing. I think they might be a bit sheltered.